Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Rwby, and on today's episode we are going to be making the Rwby Crescent Rose. Quite a mouthful there. Like always, if you like this and you want to get it for yourself, then go to my Patreon at patreon.com/Rwby. With only a $2 subscription, you are able to get this and every other project I have done in the past. Also, remember to leave a comment, rating and subscribing to my channel, it helps out a lot. Thank you and enjoy the video. Well, with that introduction out of the way, let's talk a little bit about this build. The most obvious one you can probably see right now is this one is textured. Yes, since this is both in the show it comes from, the 3D the rendering is actually quite a simple texture, so I could use the bake system to make very fast textures for this, so I didn't need a lot of time to prep them. So that is why this one is going to have textures. Of course, I'm going to provide the textures in the download. You can see in the description. There they are. You can alter them yourself if you want them, but don't expect it a lot often, as other builds have quite complicated textures, like for example the somber machine pixels. As you can see a sketch of them here. Some of the textures right here are actually decently complicated to make in a short period of time, so that won't be happening. And no, I cannot use pre-made textures that I did not do, mostly because I don't own them, so I don't want anyone to come down on me. Sorry about. The other part is this is not a transformable version. I tried for a bit doing a transformable version. Let me just remove the textures. I did manage to get the two main pieces to fold on themselves, as well as form on the bottom of the barrel. All of the blade pieces I could actually get inside the body itself, but the problem came with pretty much all the rest of it. This middle piece right here that forms the back, this back decorative piece, I couldn't get this to fit inside the body, as well as all of this junk right here, so that was out of the question. This sliding piece, that's what I'm gonna call it, this was doable. I could just slide it back and then rotate it just attached to this part. That was actually doable, but the back of the side was not. Folding over all these pieces into a way that would blend with the rest of the match was just not possible. That is possible in the actual show because, well, it's a 3D render, pieces can collide, it doesn't need to be realistic. This, well, I try to make it as realistic as possible. When they say realistic, I mean making it in the real world. The other thing that came with it is I managed to make this as detailed as possible without having the restraints for making a transform. Now, there is a build I'm going to do from the Rwby series that I do plan on making a transformable version. I'm not going to say what it is. I may indicate it in the future, but right now I'm going to remain quiet about it, because that one seems to be reasonably doable when it comes to the Rwby version. I will have to make one removable piece, but I won't say any more about that one. You just have to subscribe to my channel and wait until you get the update on it. The other thing is, I keep saying the other thing is, well, it doesn't matter. Another thing, yeah, there are a lot of pieces in this one. As you can see, it doesn't look like this, but yeah, there are a lot of pieces in this. I'm gonna show you the 3D render. Let me just get into a solid. There we go. There you go. There's one piece, right? That was the main body. I made this decorative piece with two things in mind. One is gotta be a support piece for this entire part, as it is hollow, because, well, it's actually hollow in the series as well, and that would be the place where the majority of the pieces will fall into, but this one it was not possible, like I explained before. So there's two pieces, each blade is, these are two pieces, of course there are going to be two on each side. This is another one, the engine is another one, the second piece is another one, and that would be another one right here. So let me just add this so I can show you the rest of them. This is going to be the, I don't know, the back spike. What would you call this? Well, I don't know, but this would be the back spike. For that one, there's one piece that's going to be the outside plane. There's going to be these two pieces, that these are going to be filler, so that there's a support between, let me just get this one back, support between this and the other side, because as you can see the middle here can only touch this piece. So I decided, well, I'm going to add in these two as well to give them some support. So adding those. Why didn't you add all of those? Obviously there is the main support pieces that's going to attach to the barrel, there's the decorative pieces, and there is the blades. So that is it for this part. Coming down to the barrel, there are several pieces just as right here. So there's the main barrel, simple piece, there's nothing complicated about this one. There's this where these decorative pieces are going to attach. There's this piece right here. This is actually this is actually a remnant of when I tried to make this into a transformable version. As you can see, the pin right here, which would allow it to actually bend up. I actually left it in there as detail more than anything else, but I actually did like the way this turned out, so I so you know what, I'm going to keep it. So that's that. Obviously that's the pin that supports the entire bottom part. This piece I already talked about, and the barrel, nothing out of the ordinary. Now we come to the, well, I'm not going to talk about this part, I'm going to talk about the back part, because this is going to be simple. There's two different pieces right here. There's a separation block, this is for separating the two spikes here, nothing major. Another piece, this would actually be the part where it would fall down to make the rifle mold, obviously not in here. The handle is actually composed of two pieces, one bigger than the other. I have this here, these are actually two different pieces. They are just here to add some structural support, as this will only butt up against the back here. There'll be nothing to actually support it, so there we go, some support. This would actually be the only piece in the entire rifle, will actually be completely rigid. This will not change throughout any of the versions of the both rifles. Is it Sigil say? Size? Size, I have size, and the stored version. This will not change. This obviously a decorative piece. This is actually two pieces. This is just a support, like for the sights. There's the sight itself. Then this now goes a bit overboard. I actually did this and I went like, maybe I shouldn't, but well, I decided to keep it anyway. For this piece, there are 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are 4 decorative pieces just attached to the main body itself. And once those are gone, oh wait, no, sorry, 5 pieces. Yeah, there are 5. And once those are gone, we are left with this very simple shape. This is actually the biggest and the most complicated piece on the entire thing. As you can see, there's a recess here that where the barrel goes, and that's pretty much it for the complexity of this. The other thing is, despite the size, there's actually not a lot of pages. If we do this, you can see there's only 55 pages on this, so I actually surprised myself on how little amount of paper I managed to put this in, considering that this is almost 2 meters tall. Just from the tip to the barrel is about 1.8 meters, and of course this is about 1.5 meters, I believe. Let me check this real quick. Yeah, that's actually 1 meter just from the blade itself. That's pretty much going to be it about this build. This is was patrons one of my patron requests. He actually requested that I do pretty much every single Rwby weapon there is, but I'm going to be doing the main 4 primarily, and don't worry, the transformable version is not going to be one of the main 4. I have a plan for that one. But that's it. That's pretty much all I have to say about this one. If you would like to make a request, leave it on my comments. You can actually comment more than once. It does help me with coming up, seeing them, as sometimes I do tend to overlook comments, as most comments are people congratulate me. Thank you, but I would like you to give your opinions on this. Do you like him? Yes, sure, thank you, but what do you want me to do next? Because I am running out of ideas, will run out of ideas eventually. I still have a lot of Overwatch stuff to do. Like I said, I have a lot of the Rwby weapons to do. I have some people asking me to do, I believe, Watchdog stuff. Yes, one guy actually wants me to do a mask, and I will be doing that one. So if you are actually watching this video, don't worry, I will be doing the mask soon. That's actually already in process. And other than that, I do hope you enjoyed this. I do go to my Patreon. This is going to be the $2 subscription, like pretty much almost everything I do, unless it's a free submission, in which case I will tell at the beginning of the video. So go to my Patreon, support me there, get this, build it for yourself, and tell me how it actually looks in real life, because I don't have time to make all of my builds. As you can imagine, doing almost 2 of these a week, I don't actually have time to properly build them in the real world out of paper. I do plan on getting a 3D printer soon, but well, that doesn't mean I'm gonna be making all of them in 3Ds.